Hello everyone, and it's another... Hello everyone, and it's another rant done by Anime Kiddo. And I want to talk about MJ. Now, we all know him as a famous king of pop. Now, see, here's the problem. Here's the problem I had with this was that we won't leave him alone. I know I was in the generation that witnessed the greatness that everyone says he was, but I just want to put my own 2 cents in this whole fiasco here. And no, by me making this rant, I am not leaving him alone either. I'm not being a hypocrite. But I just want to make out some points in this whole thing that's going on right now. Now, currently right now, as the video is made, we're at a media standstill. Everybody has learned to start coping with his death and learn to be quiet about it. To me, it's more of a whole, he's dead, we can all shut up. But life doesn't work like that. So, here I explain what's wrong here. See, MJ was the king of pop, known around the world. So the moment he was pronounced dead, I could not stop hearing about it. I wasn't annoyed at the time. I actually wanted to know what he died of and how he died and why did he die. So, I wanted to know. So, see, here's when I found out. I was watching MTV, and then a little bar said at the bottom, breaking news, MJ has been dead. So, what happened throughout all this here? What happened? Okay, let me explain to you. Everybody basically dropped what they're doing, and the fans crawled out of the woodworks and started saying, I miss him, I miss him, I miss him. I'm not making the fans cry, because when I had my character dies for me, I cry too. But, here, let's think about this real quick here. Michael Jackson died. And he did die. We must let the man rest in peace. Trust me, it won't kill anybody to just let it go. And then people are like, well, Michael Jackson, what, there was nobody else be like him? Yeah, there was no one else like Elvis. There was no one else like, whoever. But, we're still not talking about this today. You are, but, I say, I can't believe he's dead. No, everybody be quiet, please. Simply, I just want to put this like this. Where was Michael Jackson's millions of fans around the world when he was accused of child molestation charges, huh? Where were they? Where were the fans when he was taken to court? Where were the millions of fans? Where were they? Where were they? If you're like, oh, that's not your business to say, well, I'm just putting my 2 cents in here. I'm not saying I'm right, I'm just putting my opinion out there. Of course, the fans came out of the woodworks to watch the memorial, to watch the news coverage. That night, I cannot channel flip. The only thing was, I got annoyed with it originally have you ever heard of that show, DJ the Fro on MTV? Yeah, I've heard about it, and I liked watching it. DJ the Fro barely comes on, since it being tuned, they practice more on the reality shows. So I wanted to see it. So what the cool part was, and the problem I had with it was that, let's put it this way. DJ and the Fro was taken off because of logs of MJ videos. So I could have watching DJ and the Fro for 30 minutes. But no, I had to watch Thriller. Now, trust me, I like some of his music. I never heard of Thriller or beat it until I started to look at it. There would be no one else like him, and I respect him, even though I wasn't in the generation. The concert would have been awesome, and it could have been a hack, could have been. It was could have been, so everybody shut up. Personally, it's not my right to say about the king of pop. I was not in the generation, so I am not, so technically I cannot judge how people miss him, but I can't get over it, like, so every other people in the generation, everybody, all the kids I know, all the kids I meet, all my friends mark
towards
on the
government
world,
control and ownership of our
influentially
economy and our
and
culture.
musically,
And we
that
see it with
nobody will
General
stop talking
Motors,
about it.
our banks, the insurance
And of
companies, our
course, with
education
this
system. I
comes
mean,
the
you can
whole,
go down the
well,
line. The
you're not
government
right
has
to say
invaded
about
almost
it.
every
Like I said,
area of our
your mouth's
lives.
a sensor, so don't get
Invading
buttered,
freedom
girls,
opens the door of the
fanboys,
Capitol. It shows Americans what's happening, why it's happening, and what they can do about it. And I have an action plan with recommendations for every American to get involved to whatever degree they can. And we give a list of shows like yours that they can listen to get the facts on a lot of things.
Seriously,
And so
he
that's what
will
Saving
always be missed, but we all need to learn
informed and
to
engaged.
leave it alone and shut up about it. And then maybe we can find some closure, because nobody's finding closure, because everybody's saying he could have been murdered, could have taken an overdose. You're throwing salt into fresh wounds by doing that. You're not helping the closure. You're just making the problem worse, making the fans cry more, making the media get more, making everybody think so. I just think that it's more of the whole. It's like the media now, he's not, Michael Jackson's not in the story now. Now it's just a ticket. Sir, we're losing ratings. Huh? You're? Good. Oh, that's not good. What we do? Well, we talk about Michael Jackson, put out a possible rumor. Good. Get the MJs off and stuff. That's good. So, and that's what we get with Channel 5 and all that junk, or Fox News, because it's really Channel 5. So, and I can't go through it. It's like, well, let this guy go. Let him die. Let it die. We get it. He's dead. It's done. It's over. Let the guy rest in peace. Me saying this rant, I'm not letting it rest in peace. I'm just putting my 2 cents into it. I'm repeating it too much. So, you know what? Let's put it this way. Everybody needs to learn to shut up about his death. Everybody needs to learn to stop complaining, stop saying he could have died of this and that and this and that. Well, he died, okay? That's all that matters. Okay, he died. He died. He didn't do suicide. He didn't, as far as I'm concerned, he probably didn't overdose. As far as I'm concerned, any new news comes up, and I'll probably make another video about this. But I feel that everybody needs to learn to be quiet and just acknowledge the fact that he's gone, there will never be another, and he's back. He's never coming back, and we all need to learn to shut up. It's not that he was awesome. He was awesome. Trust me. I can call myself dancing to a couple of his songs. There's actually a guy in my school who can do the moonwalk, and I saw the kids. I'm like, teach us how to do that. Like, you can't. Like, that's the moonwalk was the brand new dance. You ain't seen nobody do the moonwalk. Because, like, if a person told you they could do the moonwalk, you'd be like, holy, teach me how to do that. Like that's awesome. But anyway, as far as I'm concerned, Michael Jackson should be left in peace, and everyone should learn to shut up and just let him be. Let it die. I'm not saying everybody forget about him. I'm saying acknowledge the fact that he's dead and stop putting salt in the fresh foods media. Stop saying he could have died of this, he could have died of that, he could have died of what, he could have died of who. Somebody could have murdered him, somebody could have killed him, he could have overdosed. Everyone just let it go, let him rest in peace. And that's all I have to say, because the whole week I had to deal with the people at my house saying, there will never be another like him. There'll never be another like him. I get it, there'll never be another like him, so everybody learn to be quiet. So, I guess there'll never be another like him. Get it? So everyone learn that there'll never be another one like him, and stop complaining. We will all miss him, we will all love him, and somebody will always be in our hearts, but everyone